Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guide on Vergis, and he is a really good champion now. Second time up to be rebalanced. He's joining the ranks of, who do we have? Captain Tamila, Rearguard Sergeant, Nizana, Skull Crusher, all the ones who do 2-turn ally protect on a 3-turn cooldown of 50%. So they absorb 50% of the damage that their allies take. Very good. Plus he has a lot of other things going for him. This is Ithos, his purple brother. We don't want the purple one. I actually prefer the blue. I prefer this blue look right here. He looks very, very cool. So you know Jarig, and then also somebody like Miscreated Monster can do Ally Protect for 2 turns, but they're on a 4-turn cooldown. They're totally different beasts though. Let's look at what he's got. As you can see, I've got him to do damage. What I did is I decked him out to see how much damage we could get on this A1 with defense because it hits really hard. Obviously, you don't need to do that, and you probably wouldn't do that. He doesn't do anything that requires accuracy except for your support masteries when you go into Evil Eye to drop down the turn meter. We'll show that in just a minute. Actually, we'll show it right now since we're talking about it. Evil Eye here, you do need accuracy for this, but for any of his other moves that he does, you do not require accuracy. So here, you can just go with a defense, right? You go with a defense banner in your set. So I went with defense, critical damage, defense again, speed boots, and then we went with savage gear right here. Ignore 25% of the enemy defense. We're just trying to get some damage out of him for fun. Strictly for fun. Here are his total stats. 3,600 defense. We've got some good speed. We've got crit rate and crit damage. All right, let's look at the rest of them. So on his A1, he's going to give a random ally reflect. We are going to go into Fire Knight 20 first. We're going to go into Spiders 20 after that with a pretty funny team. And then we're going to go into Arena to see if he can slap somebody with his A1. Now, here's the real bread and butter of it all, right? 3-turn cooldown. Also, if you didn't see here, it doesn't require that many books. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7 books total. Really good because Rearguard Sergeant takes a buttload. She does a little bit of different stuff. She does do the ally protect, but she also has a decreased attack, decreased defense. But she takes a crazy amount. Nizana actually takes a crazy amount as well. So this is way fewer. So it's pretty nice. So this ability here, Ally Protect on a 2-turn cooldown, gives himself increased defense of 60%. What that does, and you'll see it in Spiders, is that even if the enemy was going to attack him, the AI knows that if a person has increased defense on and nobody else does, they will switch targets. Which is good for him because he's got Ally Protect on all your allies, so they're sharing the damage then. We really don't want him to gun after Vergis because he's already going to take damage. And the cool thing is, if he takes damage, right when he drops below 50% HP, he's going to get a continuous heal on himself every turn. He's below that, or right when he drops below, it's going to reset on a turn. And then anytime he takes 10% of his max HP and damage, he's going to get a 10% HP shield. Even though he doesn't have high HP, it's a little bit more, right? It's something. It is something. It's very nice. So here, you'll see also, there's another component to this. Places a continuous heal, an increased speed, and a reflect on somebody, on a target ally for 3 turns. So you can choose this, but on auto, it will always be the far right. It's always going to be the person right above. I'll show you. It's going to be where Apothecary is going to be at when we do this Fire Knight run, which is pretty cool because then when Apothecary gets targeted, because Apothecary is the weak affinity, he gets healed. It works out really, really well. Also, this aura of 33% in dungeons is amazing. Defense in dungeons is amazing. Now for masteries, believe me, I know it sounds weird, but you do not need masteries. He does not need any masteries. This is the type of champion that really, if you can't afford it, if you don't want to do the grind, he doesn't require any. Believe me, I just have him here to do a little bit of extra damage and play around if we get this Helm Smasher proc. Of course, if you're going to do the clan boss, you want to go for War Master. And if you're going to go into support, try to extend all those buffs he does. He does a crazy amount of buffs. Why not extend those buffs? Let's get him extended. And then we have Evil Eye, which I love having on everybody. The first time we hit them with our A1, we get a chance to lower their turn meter. It's great to have. Let's get him into Fire Knight 20. Let's go to Spiders 20, and then we'll try him out in Arena as well. So I think this works out wonderfully. If you know, and if you can make it to where you always know who's going to be attacked, right? You give somebody else, you see who they're always going to be attacked. You put them in this position right here, right where Apothecary is, because if they're the one always being attacked, he's going to share damage with them with Ally Protect, and he's always going to give him this regen. So it works out super well. Look at that. Apothecary's being attacked. Vergis is giving him the Allied Protect, also giving him this regen for 3 turns, and the increased speed if he wasn't already there, right? Obviously, Apothecary gives him increased speed, but Vergis is giving it too, along with a Reflect. It's great. It works out so well. So from now on, if you're running dragons, I don't care if he's the weak affinity for dragons, it doesn't matter. He's going to get you to the boss. If you're running dragons, you go through dragon, he puts this shield buff on himself. So now they're going to switch targets off of him onto somebody else. Obviously, you know who that's going to be after a few runs. You're going to be like, okay, it's always going to this person. You put that person right there, and they're always going to get this regen. They're always going to get that reflect and increased speed. I think it's pretty sweet. Or if you just want somebody to go faster right there, like we're going to do with our Armiger, you could do that as well. We're going to use Armiger and Spiders 20. You're going to see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So we're doing through this run. Easy days, right? Even if our Cold Hearts were getting hit, but they have HP chests on right now, my Cold Hearts do. So more than likely, they'll go after Apothecary. But even if they were getting hit, they got a 50% Ally Protect, which is really nice. Now, I hope this Ally Protect of 50% when he does his AoE doesn't kill Vergis. It shouldn't. It can kill Miscreated Monster because Miscreated Monster takes a butt ton from this. But hey, look at this. We might even get lucky enough it's not going to happen. I kind of wanted it to happen, though. I didn't want this. I didn't really. There, he hits pretty hard, right? 61,000 on the Fire Knight. That's really respectable damage from our guy that's carrying our team. Another 70,000 hit. I really wanted to have the Fire Knight hit us so I could show you the shared damage and the Reflect. Even though the Reflect usually just breaks it down from 10 to 9 or to 8. It's not a lot, right? We're not spreading Reflect. Here we go. Okay, we dropped it to 8. Great. We had shared damage, so our Cold Hearts took barely anything. Normally, it's kind of unfortunate. Normally, my Cold Hearts take at least 25% of their HP so that they can counter, and boom. That was an easy run. Of course, I've got some insane champions. I get it, but come on. Vergis is carrying. Apothecary is getting targeted. Vergis is giving him a regen nonstop. Apothecary can take care of other people then if you wanted to. Shared damage is everywhere. He's getting increased shield on himself. So, I mean, come on. The dude's good now. He's really good. Let's go into Spiders to check it out. We're going to go on with another kind of, this one's like a real unorthodox team, right? We've got Vergis in here to try to keep us alive instead of Miscreated Monster. Big change. We've got our Stag Knight to do the AoE decrease attack, decrease defense. We had on stream, we had Cold Heart in here, but somebody on stream was like, hey man, what if I don't have Cold Heart? I was like, okay, all right. I see you want to make it even more difficult for me. We're going to put Armiger in here to keep the turn meter down. And then we've got our burns to put up on the Spiderling. And of course, to go with Ultimate G, we need somebody that can do an increased attack. So the Ultimate G can then do an AoE and get the burns up. And really, it's good that we have Gorgorab because the whole team's going to die anyways. The whole team's going to die. Let's see how it plays out. But we're going to get an increased speed on our Armiger, which is going to help us up, which is going to help us keep Armiger going. Right, here you go. Like I said, far right, always the far right. So now our Armiger has increased speed, regen, which it doesn't matter right now. He's not being attacked just this second. He will be attacked in a minute. And then they went away from Stag Knight. They went away from Ithos, not Ithos, Jesus. They went away from Vergis because Vergis has the increased defense on. Otherwise, they would attack Vergis because he has the lowest HP. He's in the lead. He's got the lowest HP. They would attack Vergis, but he's got the increased defense, so they're going over to Stag Knight. But Stag Knight's got shared damage. That's great. Half that damage is going to both of them, as you can see it right now. But Stag Knight's not going to live through all these poisons, right? Not going to live through it. So now they're over to our Armiger. Our Armiger's going to get a regen. It's not going to be enough, though, because he's piling up. If Armiger had really high resistance, that regen would help out. That regen would really help out and keep him going. I think then he could be a spider tank. Somebody could be a spider tank on that side with really high resistance. Really, I don't know what was I saying? Regen? Really high resistance. Keep the poisons off and let Vergis put that regen on and the shared damage, and then we could tank in Spiders. So that's it. Hey, we're going to have to try that out next. We are definitely going to have to try that out next. Don't worry. She's going to heal a little bit here. I know. There we go. But Gorgorab's going to bring us back to life, and we are going to beat this, I hope. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Gorgorab. Let's bring everybody back. Good. We got burns on everyone. That's what we need. Everybody's back up. Cool. Let's go. Let's go. We need some... Whoa. We need some abilities here. We need some of our people popping off, though. Vergis, I've been building you up, brother, and you come back and die. Okay, good. We got that. We need that. Turn meter reduction. We got this in the bag. Let's go, Spiders. You with birds on. Let's get this going. Okay, so it worked. It worked. Now, I'm not going to say Vergis was a huge component here. I mean, I think he did a good job. He did do Ally Protect. He made it so Stag Knight could survive long enough, that Armiger could do his job long enough, that Ultimate Gala could get the burns, and then Gorgorab brought everybody back to life. And if, like I said, they would gun for Vergis normally, but if he has that increased shield buff up, they won't. They'll go after somebody else. So I think it worked out okay. Pretty fun. Pretty fun times. Let's go over here and see if we can slap somebody in arena, and we will be done. That's him, man. I think he's great. I think he's a fun champion now, and there are going to be other things we can do to work with it. I really like the component to where you know who's going to be attacked. You put him on the far right. Vergis is doing ally protect to keep everybody alive, but whoever is being hit now is going to have 50-50 split damage and have that regen and reflect on all the time, plus the increased speed. So you can always put that champion there who needs that increased speed, who needs that regen, and you'll be able to get through content. I really believe it. You're going to be able to get through content that you couldn't get through before. All right, we're going to put this in here with Vergis against Killian the Lucky. Hopefully, I just want to hit somebody. Obviously, I don't care if we win or not. We don't really have a team right here to do some massive damage at all. We don't have anybody to do damage except for our Vergis. So I'm really hoping Vergis can kill somebody, but we should probably try to kill Seafeet, honestly, because she's going to bring people back to life. It's a hard call here. We're going to get stunned up by our boy, the Lucky. We're going to have everything drop off of us from... That's it. Whatever. Let's try to kill her. Come on. Come on. Crack it. Oh, 33k. Okay, that wasn't impressive. I don't think Helm Smasher procced, but even still, it was not impressive at all. So we're going to go here and try to knock her down so she doesn't strip us. Reset. Okay, that's fine. Nothing even happened. We're going to do her again. We're going to drop her down. And he froze our boy. The only thing I'm trying to do here is show Vergis, and he froze him. Anyways, as you know, Vergis is not an arena champion. He's not built for arena. I was just trying to get a good slap in here. We tried, right? We tried to get a good hit on Seafeet, and it didn't work out. It did not work out. So, you know, hey, maybe you don't want to bring him in, and then he slept. Maybe you don't want to bring him into arena. I can understand that. It's not working out very well for us. Come on, can we get one more hit with him before we go? But please, if you have any questions about him, let us know below. I think he's great now. I definitely put him up there with all the great carries in the game that can get you through to the boss, right? And do some more work. Heal that person that's taking that damage. I really like him. All right, who else do we have here? We have, come on, if he can get a turn, let's drop her back down. Let's drop her back down a little bit. Turn meter reduction, okay? Let my boy get a turn. Let him, come on, stop it, stop it. Come on. Let Vergis get one more. Because we do have, okay, energize. Nope, fear, damn it. We do have a, nope, fear again. We've got to decrease defense up here so we can do some damage. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. She's got to increase defense though too, so you know what? Not any good. Okay then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your time. We're about to die here miserably, very badly. Please let me know your comments down below and what you think about Vergis now. And please subscribe if you haven't. I will see you all on a video soon. We're going to do a champion guide on Vergis.